So now that we've talked about all the different patterns, at the end of the day, remember, you are always still finding factors of your constant that add to your middle term. Now, okay, well, I should probably keep the variables consistent, but I was gonna say that I've used x in every example, but technically x isn't always used. It can be any variable. The only variable we never use is O or I, okay? Any other variable is pretty much up for game, okay? And so I want you to try 15, 16, 17, and 18. Now I'm going to pause for dramatic effect, but I would hope that you will pause the video and try the problems on your own and be honest, but you know, that's on you. But pause for dramatic effect and check your answers in the next 30 seconds video time. In your time, it might take some more time, which is perfectly fine. Okay, dramatic effect is pretty much over at this point. Hopefully you have tried everything you can. So for number 15, factors of positive 2 that add to positive 3 are going to be positive 2 and positive 1. 2 times 1 is 2. 1a and 2a will give me 3a. So that's my answer for number 15. For number 16, factors of positive 15 that add to negative 8. So positive number, but adding to a negative means they both have to be negative. So thinking about that, it's going to be negative 5 and negative 3. Negative 3y and negative 5y give me negative 8y. Negative 5 times negative 3 is positive 15. Number 17, multiply to a negative, add to a negative, means you're going to have one of each. We have to worry about what's in the middle. And with that problem, we're going to have positive 1 and negative 10, because negative 10w plus 1w will give me negative 9w. 1 times negative 10 is negative 10. Okay, number 18, factors of negative 27 that add to positive 2. Okay, so number 18 is not necessarily a trick question, but you can't factor it, okay? Talk about it real quick. So if I think about factors about negative 27, 1, negative 27, negative 1, 27, that doesn't work. Negative 3 and 9, 3 and negative 9, that doesn't work. And there's no other factors of negative 27, okay? So what happens when none work? Okay, what did we talk about in the last the last lesson? If it doesn't factor, it is prime. If it doesn't factor, it is prime. Okay, so last summary of everything we've done. To put it all in one place for our different patterns. In summary. Okay, so when you have a positive middle term and a positive constant, you're going to have positive factors. When you have a negative middle term, a positive constant, both of your factors will be negative. When you have a positive middle term, a negative constant, you're going to have one of each. And when you have a negative middle term and a negative constant, you will also have one of each. Now, what's the difference between these last two? Middle term is positive. Middle term is negative. So you're still doing one of each, but you have to make sure that that middle term is either positive or negative, depending on that pattern. Okay? But when in doubt, factors of your constant that add to your middle term. Okay? And good luck on your homework.